All right, let's go over some of the trades we did today. I like this one right here. It's one of my favorite setups. We're already at like 5-to-1 return on it. This is what I'm talking about, a very small stop loss. When it breaks the trend line coming down here and continues to develop a kind of a red bar ignored, when the red bars get ignored, it came down. What I did was it comes down to the trend line, and I literally had about 3 handles of a stop loss. And I bought when it kind of came down, bounced off the moving average. I literally just jumped in it right there with my little stop loss under that pivot. The pivot that hit the trend line, was my stop loss. All right, so when the second came down here, I jumped in it. And if it continued to go down, I would have been out. That's how we did that. All right. And I want to look at also some of the other. We're talking about a day that looks like this, okay? The day is a huge candle green day. I like to look at the 60-minute chart. Where are all the moving averages? What's everything looking like? Everything's trending up. So there's no problem with me trying to look for a trend line break. Here's the 10,000 tick chart, right? So, right now on this trade, I'm just trying to figure out, should I keep holding it or should I just be happy with my 5-to-1 return? How much do we got on that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-to-1. I'll take it.
Order filled.
I'll just take it because you don't want to give up 5-to-1 return on a trade and have it come all the way back and stop you out, even if it's break even. I just can't do that. But here's the thing. Let's look at the trades setups that I missed. This is the 500 tick chart. All right, let's take a look at the ones that were just fantastic. Market opens about right here. Right? This is where the market opens. Yeah, right here as it's coming down. This is the first trend line break of the day right there. We'll take a look at that. I think I circled this one because it was one of my perfect setups where it's before the market opened though. A little too early for me, but that is the setup. Trend line break, comes up, bounces back on it, and then moves back up. And that's the perfect setup. We'll see that over and over again. Here we had a trend line break. Let me get closer. It did not really have what I like at the trend line area, but it did eventually pull back and give us the red bars. And if I wanted to, I could have used this doji hammer candle as my stop loss pivot point at the bottom of that. It just went up. It didn't give me that immediate bounce off the trend line that I like so much, but it did give us a 50% pullback to that move. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, about 50 to 60% pullback there. Once that candle formed right there on the 50 moving average, that could have put the same concept. Put your stop underneath as it's turning green. I might have been late on the entry, got in right here, and look at that massive risk reward on that. Beautiful setup on that. That's my favorite. Let's take a look at the next one here. As you can see, the trend line break came back, red bars, tested right in here. I really would have loved to get in somehow. Now, it's hard to say how this green candle moved around before it closed. I could have got in and then it could have came down and stopped me out and then went back up green. So sometimes that happens. You're right, but you got in a little too early, right? So this is the idea though. This is what I'm looking for. Breakout, retest, red bar ignored, green candle coming back down, pivot levels off of either a 50% or 60% of the move into the moving averages and the trend line area, right? And that's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. These are some of my favorite trades. This one just took off. This one, well, technically, you can see the arrows. I did actually take that trade. So this is one I did take. I didn't stay in it very long, but the reason why I liked it, see that red bar right there? The price tried to break out and came back down and was red right on the trend line. It wasn't red under, it wasn't red above, it was red right in the middle, and that's kind of was throwing me off. But as soon as it turned green, I got in, and I got in way up here because it was moving so quickly. I got out immediately because I got in late I got in, I wanted to get in down here. I got in up here. And so I closed it out for whatever profit I can get. Now you just saw this trade right here. Why did I get in? Same concept. Trend line broke. Price came down to it. And we got in as soon as it bounced off of that for a 5-to-1 return. I'm very excited that this technique is worthy of waiting for. And today is one of those days where I just simply have not taken a lot of trades. And I can see waiting for the right trade is so crucial, so important to get away from the video game mentality where I always got to be in a trade. Having a lot of combines or practice accounts or evaluations and just going with this game mentality is bad for trading. So I have reduced my sizes down here. So now I only have I got 7 PAs that I passed, and I got these last 3 here that I'm trying to take legitimate, real good quality, real money trades, even though it's an evaluation, because by the time I get done with all those, I am going to be in these PA accounts, which I can get a payout from, and I can't afford to have that same kind of blow it, doesn't matter kind of mentality. And this is a transition that we have to go through if we're really going to be professional and make money. I need to make some money, man. I am not here to play games with this trading stuff. So, all right, so that's one of my favorite trading setups, combining moving averages, trend lines, Fibonacci levels, and the retest concept all together could be my favorite way to trade and might be the main way I trade on this channel. Okay, so I will see you on the next video. I hope you're liking this. Hit subscribe and like, and take care. God bless you. Peace.